You're, you're, you're. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's good? It's your girl Bees Billy, aka Fly Like Bees, aka Big Bees, not the little one. Oh my bad. Y'all don't hear nobody. That's because I'm here by myself. Let's get it. Yiddy. Hey man, what's good? What's good, man? Welcome back to a new episode of Big Facts No Cap 216. You tuned in with your girl. You already know the fuck going on. Man. Let's get straight to the business. I ain't here to sugarcoat shit. I ain't here to really dwell on too much shit, but I am here to, um, and what I see to be responsible. Knowing that I have viewers, you know what I'm saying? I have listeners that tune into these platforms that I'm a part of on the Aviation Podcast Network. Shout out to Gripland. Shout out to Stand on Business with Bees. Shout out to Goat Talk. Shout out to motherfucking BTC. Shout out to Being Black Fathers. Yeah, that's just to name a few, man. Make sure y'all tap in and tune in for shit show. I am here as the CEO, of course, of this entity, man. I'm just here to inform the people, if you have not already known, you know what I'm saying, that uh, Margaret Wilson and Donnie Price services are no longer needed here. We gonna get into the whole spiel, you know what I'm saying, but I definitely have to address the elephant in the room off top. Like, this is Big Facts No Cap. And I take anything that I do pretty serious. Otherwise, I don't do it. It's no need for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, when I brought this entity to the table as a way for me to not just jug with my peoples when we talking shit, and or not necessarily talking shit, because clearly that's what it was, but when we just like doing some shit for free and just like unproductive linking and, you know what I'm saying, smoking, sipping, like, why not let's do this shit and do this shit on a platform with a little structure, and run this shit up, you know what I'm saying, build a brand, and that would eventually get to a bag, you know what I'm saying, why not? So when I brought it to the table, I just be throwing shit to the wall. If it stick, it stick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, you know, damn, did you expect mixing business with relatives to work? You know what I'm saying? Or did you expect mixing business with personal to work? And to a certain extent, I still stand on how I felt before. You know what I'm saying? This is not the first entity I had with a family member. But this is kind of, sort of, well, one of a few entities that I have had with family members where they felt like, because I brought it to the table and because I know how to maneuver through the shit and I know how to actually physically do the shit, that I should be the only one doing it. You know what I'm saying? I had another entity where it was like that, but I made it very clear based off my previous experiences from the gate. From the gate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the type of person who does something and it doesn't work out and I go do the exact same thing with, because it's not gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I do the same thing the exact same way the next. No, I tweak the shit and I fine tune the shit to the point where I made all this clear from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I made it clear from the beginning that we would not allow this podcast shit to break up, you know what I'm saying, to fuck up or any bond or chemistry that we got on the personal side. You know what I'm saying? I brought all that shit to the table from the beginning. And that's not the instance here, because to be honest, knowing that they were fairly new to this podcast shit, I felt like I was very patient it just came to the point where motherfuckers just like, they just completely don't give a fuck, or they so called don't have the time when motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. Nobody getting to no real bag. Not really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And still not showing up and doing the small part that I asked them to do. And it's not even that I gave orders or none of that. Everybody was able to choose what the fuck they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no, that's not the reason that this shit ended, but we gonna get into that. But like I was saying, when I bring this to the table, I felt like I was doing something great for my people. You know what I'm saying? It's a way for us to bond, get deeper into shit. It's a way for us to do something productive and still do the shit that we already do for free. You know what I'm saying? And it was a way for us to eventually get to the bag. But you only get out what you put into some shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you put nothing into it, guess what? You get nothing. No. Let's get into it, man. I don't know if y'all can kind of feel the first, especially if you're a day one motherfucker, or even if you're not a day one person, but you've sat down and went back in the catalog and listened to the beginning episodes up until now, you would clearly see, well, maybe me because I was in it and I kind of do a good job of kind of, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say faking, but kind of being professional when it's time to be a professional. You know what I'm saying? So it may not seem or sounded like shit was a little off, but shit been a little shaky lately. You know what I'm saying? On different instances. Um, yes, part business, because there has been some heated discussions and some, you know what I'm saying, whatever based around the business, and motherfuckers not really pulling their weight, but expecting to be called a boss. That's another thing I want to say. When I introduced this entity to the table, I gave the proposition of everybody being equal partners, meaning that there were no employees. We were all bosses in this shit, and in order for us to remain bosses in this shit, we had to make sure that we pulled the weight of a boss. You know what I'm saying? You cannot perform like an employee and be expected to be addressed or even treated or whatever like a boss. It's not given that. You know what I'm saying? So this is all shit that I put on the table from the beginning. I gave motherfuckers options. Like, if you don't feel like you could bring the energy of a boss to this, you can easily just pick a role, and that can be your role. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you just don't have the same leverage in this entity, and you don't have the same, of course, revenue coming from this entity when the money start rolling in. You know what I'm saying? So I gave everybody an option. Everybody, oh yeah, we gonna do this. We are bosses right now. Boom. First season, which I believe is, I'm not sure, but I believe it's about maybe like 12, 15 episodes. I took that time, which is, but anyway, okay, let's go. I took that time. Every episode I produced, I bring the shit to the table. I tried to fucking, just have random shit going on to invoke motherfuckers like train of thought. Like, think outside of this minimum ass surface shit that y'all be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I produced the shit. I edited the shit. I motherfucking did every fucking thing. Came to whatever location a motherfucker wanted to record at. I motherfucking got shootouts and shit in the background. I'm risking my life to come down here in these projects and record. You feel me? Like, I'm doing everything that I ain't supposed to do. And all along this journey, I'm teaching y'all how to do exactly what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So second season came, and that's when it was like, all right, y'all, I edited the whole first season. I pretty much showed motherfuckers you know what I'm saying? Show motherfuckers how to edit. I promoed like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a one-woman team of 3. Like, it wasn't given that. So it was like, now it's time for y'all to actually utilize and put the shit to work that I've been trying to teach y'all this last how many ever months. Boom. It was half-assed, but I expect that because this is new. You know what I'm saying? This is new. But not applying what I'm teaching, taking my time on my busy schedule to teach you, kind of deters me from like, why the fuck am I even doing this? It's for nothing at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, shit was half-assed. Edits was horrible. Simple shit though. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking bare minimum shit. It's just like lack of effort. It wasn't lack of knowledge or lack of executing what the fuck I taught you or nothing, because it was literally simple shit. Very simple. Boom. So it was like a little frustration, but it was like, it wasn't frustrated because you're not getting it. It was frustrating because you're not putting in the effort. It's just that simple. Hold on real quick. I need some good water. So yeah, it was a little discouragement based off of that. But me as a team player and me being open-minded and understanding that some people just don't got it, or some people take a little longer to get it, I still continue to, you know what I'm saying, be a team player, to where I'm re-editing episodes, I'm going crazy on promo, tagging motherfuckers to remind them, like, repost this shit. That shit don't take no time, no effort. That shit takes seconds, literally, to repost some shit and add a link to the fucking repost. Like, this is your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? What the fuck? So, I'm not gonna lie, motherfuckers did start getting into a groove of promoing, but it was only based off of if I initiated it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit I was initiating. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the work part of it. Now, true enough, I can go get anybody to sit at this motherfucking table and talk shit. You know how many motherfuckers I talk to on a regular, like, actual great conversations, not just sex, not just, you know what I'm saying, all this surface shit that y'all only get excited about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about real shit, like real life shit. How to really get to a bed, how to really open up, how to really control the crowd, control the audience, how to really, a motherfucker who know how to really conduct and control the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to motherfuckers who are very well spoken and motherfuckers who really have great life experiences in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, the surface shit, it was cool for shits and giggles, but I can go get anybody to sit at this table. So many motherfuckers didn't ask me, like, why? You feel me? Like, why is you wasting your time on it? You feel me? And although I did look at them like haters, but I understood what they were saying because the shit was so surface level. The only time a motherfucker can really get in their bag if it's about some frivolous shit. You know what I'm saying? We did eventually dive into great conversations, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I was tired of that shit just being heavy on my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm producing and actually a host of fucking 3-4 other podcasts and producing 7-8 other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come to here where I'm looked at as an equal, not person, but I'm talking about as in the entity. And motherfuckers is not pulling their weight. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say this. I can get anybody to sit at this table. I randomly picked you motherfuckers because, one, me and the nigga Don, you know what I'm saying? The nigga Donnie, he fucking, I don't know. We just always, you know what I'm saying? This has always been like my son. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga I gotta tell to, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker who you kind of feel bad for to a certain extent. Like, damn, like, you feel me? Like, you need some little guidance, like, polish up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let me, we hiring at my job. I'm about to get you in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come in here, get a job, man. I know you going through shit. You fucking beat up on your wife and her kids so much. She finally got a the balls to walk away from your ass after you fucking allegations of touching on kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know you depressed, you going through shit, like you got issues, and this, I'm saying this not to be funny. This is big facts, no cap. I would never get on here and lie about a fuck ass thing. You going through shit that got you spazzed out, and you already, you feel me, you already have a mental problem. You already have issues where you was on medicine and shit like that. So, you feel me, I know where shit can go with you. So, I'm taking you under my wing, and this is not just recently. This has been for years. For years. I'm trying to get you in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Get you to get to some money. I'm telling you, go buy your kids some shit. Like, so kids, they little. You don't need much to go. You know what I'm saying? But you rather smoke and drink your money or trick on bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rather do shit like that. When I'm trying to get you in, because I don't really fuck with motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? Family or no family, I don't really fuck with motherfuckers who ain't on their shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, the energy can only be transferred, man. That shit don't go nowhere. I don't need none of that bum ass energy around me. You know what I'm saying? But I felt bad for you, and you are a relative. You know what I'm saying? You done some foul shit to me in the past, and I took you back. So this one was just, you feel me, just the end of the line. It was just like, you know what? At this point, it's giving lack of respect, which I should have been on. You don't even respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't respect your kids. You don't respect your time here on this earth, nigga. You're doing frivolous shit. You're sitting around doing nothing. The only thing that gets you excited in life is fucking. That's bum nigga behavior. And that's not really what I do. But like I said, I try to get you up out of some shit. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even hold a job down for a couple months. Doing nothing. Easy money, though. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that excites you is fucking raw. Around this bitch burning. You donating sperm to your sister fucking girlfriend. You done burnt this girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to listen, this was supposed to be the calm before the storm. I'm not trying to get into the messy shit. Let me take a break. I'll be right back, man. No, I'm back, man. But once again, I say I can have anybody sitting at this table. I only need motherfuckers here who are willing to own their position, pull their weight, match energy. And really be in tune to the business. You know what I'm saying? Like really be in tune to that shit. If you're not a business person, that's fine. That's fine. It's like, okay, what are you good at? Let's do that. But I can't continue to guide motherfuckers in every which and way. You know what I'm saying? I can't continue to do that. At some point, you gotta be your own person. You know what I'm saying? And then you mad because you don't really have an identity in this shit. And it's like, oh, well, it's like you the boss. Hell yeah, I'm the boss. Absolutely. You supposed to be too. The fuck? You feeling beneath me on the work aspect because you're not pulling the weight like I'm pulling. That's why. Because you're not putting in the work like I'm putting in the work. So self-consciously, you feel like, damn, she above me in this shit. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't pressure you to work. I can't always initiate shit. You know what I'm saying? I did enough. This is my equipment we record on. I put in the work, all them RSS feeds. I'm the reason we on all these platforms. I'm the reason you can Google us. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who motherfucking producing this shit. I'm the one who coming up with the topics. I'm the one who leading the conversation. I sit back and try to be the B mic or the C mic, and the shit won't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I done tried that plenty of times. Motherfuckers don't take initiative. Motherfuckers don't put in enough work to actually sit down and prepare a whole show and just like go from that. You know what I'm saying? It's giving a lot of, I don't know. I just don't like that type of energy around me. So you cannot blame me because I don't want to be around motherfuckers who give off lazy, broke energy. That's not my thing. I'm a grown ass woman. I got shit going on for real. Yes, I go work a 9 to 5. Yes, I do have money out here in businesses that's thriving. Yes, it might look like I have all this and I have all that because I know how to save. You know what I'm saying? I know how to be an adult. I'm not scrambling paycheck to paycheck. I'm not the richest bitch in the world. Nowhere near it. But one thing for sure, two things for certain is I'm never going to live above my means. And I'm going to always make sure I got a bag. Always. I don't give a fuck what I'm driving. None of that shit. I don't give a fuck. None of, I'm going to always have a bag. They know that just like I know that. It's not my fault. That, and I said this before. I don't want to be around a motherfucker who don't love themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't love yourself. How the fuck you gonna love me right? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna properly love me? You don't love yourself. You don't respect yourself. So, when I put mirrors in front of motherfuckers, I'm the bad guy. Excuse these trucks riding past, man. But when I finally get fed up, I'm the bad guy. When I finally stop being this motherfucking extra understanding motherfucking, when I just say, fuck it, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, walk away, or I'm gonna go ahead and do something else, like, then I'm the bad guy. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like, a motherfucker know they shitty as fuck, right? To you, to the relationship, to whatever. And then they like, oh yeah, but still stay and let me be shitty to you. I be damned if you walk away from me. I be damned if you stay and speak your mind. It's like I thought as a daughter, me being turning this leaf that I had supposedly had turned until I allowed motherfuckers to bring me back into some shit that I really ain't want to be into. You know what I'm saying? I really should have been on this podcast. I was, you know what I'm saying? But I said I didn't want to bring that type of energy to my platforms. But once again, this is big facts, no cap. I promise y'all, since the day that we started this shit to right now, I've never got on this bitch and capped about nothing. It's not in my nature. This is my therapy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about the name of the podcast. None of that shit. It's just, when I get on this bitch, this should be my journal. You know what I'm saying? I know that, I'm not just gonna say them. I know that everybody look forward to Friday when it's time to record. I know that this shit did for motherfuckers' lives. You know what I'm saying? I knew what it had already been doing to me previously before I even brought this to them. So I know the relief that a podcast can bring to motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying, who need to get shit off their chest, who need to talk about certain shit, who need to dive into taboo conversations. I know what this shit does, so that's another reason why I bring this shit to this. I know motherfuckers look forward to this shit, and it was cool, but it's like, yeah, y'all can look forward to it because y'all ain't putting in no work. You know what I'm saying? When it's not, hold on one second. When it's not fun for me no more, when I'm not looking forward to Friday anymore for us to record, and I'm actually dreading the shit, then that's when it becomes an issue for me. Um, this podcast shit has to be fun for me. It has to be exciting. It has to be something that I want to do. This is my relief from my week, from my work, from being a mother, from being a fucking supporter, from being you know what I'm saying? This 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half. This is my day of relief from everything, for me to put it all on the table. For me to talk about the shit I seen on the gram all week. For me to bring awareness to business that I might have enjoyed throughout my week. To, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what this is for. So when I'm dreading to come and record with motherfuckers who the energy ain't right, the business ain't right, you know what I'm saying? That's an issue for me. I don't have to do this. I do this because I want to. I don't do it because I need to. This shit ain't bringing in too much of a bad. This platform right here, Big Facts No Cap, is not bringing in a bag at this current moment. None of that shit. Not a constant bag, at least. I get some little side shit, a couple little sponsors here and there, but this is shit is just starting out. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't reached the point where that shit can be, but that was never an issue for anybody. Everybody knew that from the beginning, so don't let nobody, if I don't know if motherfucker said that or not, but don't ever let nobody, you know what I'm saying, play your hand like that, because they know this shit. Anybody in this podcast should know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did this shit because they wanted to do it, and they knew that this shit could potentially become a very big bag. Period. Period. Speaking of bags, we gonna get into that later. But listen, like I said, I don't have to do this shit. I did this shit because I wanted to. I did this shit because I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love this podcast shit. I love being able to mold motherfuckers who don't know how to hold a conversation outside of some, oh, yeah, them guns and this scamming and this all that weird ass, bum ass hood shit, like actual intellectual conversations, actual sexual conversations, actual political conversations, pop culture conversations. You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers? I love to been able to see motherfuckers get into the groove and like really put pressure on motherfuckers to where motherfuckers actually could potentially be some type of great podcaster one day. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't get the vision, I can't make you see it though. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe motherfuckers start getting the vision, but when motherfuckers start getting the vision and start really, you know what I'm saying, understanding that I wasn't about to be doing everything on my own no more, that's when the personal came in. That's when the personal came in, cause I have to admit that our personal relationships and our personal bonds, like I said, I've always had a relationship with Donnie since gay high. You know what I'm saying? Like this my real relative. You know what I'm saying? Margaret kind of came in like they don't even know her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she kind of came in a few years ago, but I'm talking about like being around maybe a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few years, whatever. But as far as me, I really started being around her and kind of like seeing how who she is. You know what I'm saying? Um, Maybe this last year. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker can only fake it for so long. You know what I'm saying? They can only fake it for so long. A motherfucker can put this mask on or put this persona on, but because it's fake, it's only going to last. So if you portray yourself to be genuine or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's only going to be able to last for so long before the real you is exposed. That's why I always walk in a room as me. No matter what room I walk in, I always walk in the room as me. One of my biggest pet peeves is like inauthenticity. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker not being genuine. A motherfucker not like showing up as their true authentic self and like, this is me, take it or leave it. I cannot do the fake shit. I prefer to, if it's an issue, to put it on the table and deal with it and agree or disagree to move on or let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I like straight up shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really the, oh, I'm gonna go over here and say this, da da da, and then I'm gonna go on this side and da da da, and then I'm gonna da da da, then I'm gonna act like I'm the, you know, I don't like that shit. That's not my cup of tea. You feel me? I don't deal with bitches or niggas like that. Living your true self. I don't give a fuck how much of a fucked up person a person may think that you are. Acting like you're not that person is not any motherfucking better. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you be a fucked up motherfucker at the gate and showing me exactly who you is versus me thinking that I'm bonding and I'm getting to know a motherfucker who seem like they this way, but in reality, they know they ain't shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that type of shit I have a motherfucker crashing out. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that with this situation. So, before we get too further down the timeline, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna address this, and I'm gonna leave this here. This summer was a great summer for me. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I tried some shit and I experienced some shit that I've never tried or experienced before. The shit got a little, you know what I'm saying, hectic. And me being me, and actually, cause I'm not the type of bitch that tell motherfuckers my business anyway. So me believing in this trio, this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like this trio of motherfuckers where I just felt like we had this bond, and motherfuckers eventually start opening it up and start really, you know what I'm saying, doing a big one and da 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 da. You feel me? Me feeling comfortable and trusting these motherfuckers. I exposed some shit that went on with me this summer. Boom, da 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 da. Long story short, the shit ended up getting out of it. I knew exactly where it came from. It came from Donnie bitch ass. That runs his mouth like a bitch. Like, it's just weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga really want to be a girl for real though. Like, respectfully or disrespectfully, take it how you want it, but it is what it is. But he ended up, you know what I'm saying, telling motherfuckers my business and shit. So the people he ended up telling end up coming back to me with it, like, yeah, oh, you did this or da da da. I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So the whole time I'm asking the nigga Donnie, like, so you ain't, he swearing up and down on his kids, on his mamas, on his, all that goofy young shit. No, I ain't tell nobody, da 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 da. Last time I told somebody some shit is when I told Shalivia that you was fucking her brother, talking about Margaret. Him and Margaret had ended up getting into it early on. That's why it was really easy for me to know like exactly who went back and said some shit. Because you got a history of this though, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, he lying the whole time. No, I ain't tell nobody nothing, da 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 da. So then another person came and told me some shit. But this was some detailed shit, you know what I'm saying? And actually, I might have that person as a guest real soon over here. Because she really said she don't give a fuck. Like, she don't give a fuck no more. After she seen how the shit went left, she like, I don't really give a fuck no more. Like, they know what's, you know what I'm saying, period. So I might have her as a guest on here. But anyway. So some little shit happened in the group chat, you know what I'm saying? Well, motherfuckers was going in on each other. Me and her was like, throwing shots and shit back and forth or whatever. And that's what I was salty about. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, he already know what the fuck going on. Like, his bitch ass out here telling him, like, that's weird. Who just sits up with random motherfuckers just like, oh, let's talk about you? Then these motherfuckers who I really don't even be around, don't know my business like that or nothing. Or they are family, you know what I'm saying? Or relatives. I don't talk to them about my business like that. You know what I'm saying? We already got a pact that what goes on in this group chat stays in this motherfucking group chat. You feel me? You violated that too many times. So, not that I gave a fuck about what actually got out, which I'm gonna definitely do a whole episode on that too. Um, I don't give a fuck about the information that got out. The fact is that it got out. You know what I'm saying? The fact is that it got out. The fact is that you motherfucking was so like thirsty, or y'all motherfuckers swear y'all got all this shit going on. Talk about your shit. The fuck? Talk about why the fuck is you mentioning me to anybody outside of this group chat? Why? There was no reason for it at all. No reason besides you being a unloyal bitch boy who run his mouth like a fucking girl. Period. It's just that simple. Like, I'm not sitting up with motherfuckers speaking on nobody personal shit. If a motherfucker say, bitch, you better take this to the grave, guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that shit to the grave. Cause that's just what, you know, I'm just cut different from motherfuckers. And I think motherfuckers really be into like the fucking real is the new fake, or the fake is the new real, whatever. Like, nobody stands on, I ain't gonna say nobody, a lot of these motherfuckers don't stand on morals and principles and like real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to tell motherfuckers like, oh, I'm a real ass bitch, because I feel like it shows in my actions. I don't have to tell you or beat it in your head how much of a real bitch I am. The way I move says it all. It says it all. I am exactly who the fuck I am, and that's all I know how to be. I don't be on no backdoor shit, no snake shit, no, even as small as talking about, you feel me? Motherfuckers might say that's petty shit, but like, no, that shows your character. It shows your character. I don't sit around and speak down on motherfuckers, or give my opinion on motherfuckers knowing that it's a fucked up view or a fucked up opinion, without telling them to they, you know what I'm saying, to their face. Like, if I'm not feeling some shit, I've never been a yes man. If I'm not feeling some shit, or if I feel like I love you and I give a fuck about you and you ain't moving right, or you moving weird, or I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to address that. I'm not going to let that shit just be on me and then subconsciously I'm acting funny towards you. I'm not that type of bitch. I ain't never gave a fuck about cutting the motherfucker off or none of that. Listen, man, I didn't cut motherfuckers off you wouldn't motherfucking imagine. So a cousin, a fake cousin, that shit was light work. That shit was light. The most disappointing thing that happened in this whole fallout shit was the fact that I took 10 months building some shit that I have to start to rebrand and rebuild. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel that because they didn't put in 10 months of work. They came and sat at a table and barely talked most of the weeks, or talked about bullshit the other ones. You feel me? They didn't put in 10 months of work. So if I'm feeling a way about anything, it's because now I got to rebrand, restructure, rebuild. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. I have plenty of people, plenty of great people who I have solid relationships with that wants to come sit at this table. But before I ever fall out with motherfuckers who I have great situations with and great bonds with, and we really can get to some money, you feel me? We can get to the money for sure. Like, we can get to a bag on this podcast shit. Before I sit down at this table with them and introduce them into this world, I want to make sure that everything is ironed out. Because I refuse to fall out or have bad energy with motherfuckers who I genuinely fuck with based off of this podcast shit. That's the last thing I wanted to happen. But, like I said, this shit really isn't about the podcast shit. Why I don't fuck with motherfuckers. Why I had to cut motherfuckers off. This is really on some just character shit. Some real shit, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting around talking about your personal business, some shit that you know motherfuckers don't know about. I'm not doing that. Whether they know about it, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna play the fuck out of crazy. I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what type of bitch I am. I expect, and shout out to Chief Shaman, fucking my co-host on Griplanda podcast and host of Being Black Fathers. Shout out to him. Shout out to Zoe, babe. He's in her sleep. That's why I'm really not trying to be so loud. But shout out to my little brother. Because these is motherfuckers who I swear they all three said the same shit. They said, and they said this, to sum it up in so many words, they said it how they said it, but they all said this. You cannot expect motherfuckers to be like you. And I understand that wholeheartedly. I get it. I can't expect motherfuckers to be as real and authentic. And I can't expect that from other motherfuckers. But if this is what you're portraying to me, because if I knew that you wasn't like that, I would have never invested my time or my energy or nothing. My money, nothing. I would have never invested. I don't be around motherfuckers who I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. But when you portray that you're this person, knowing that you really don't, you know how much shit we done talked about on that podcast? Fuck the podcast, respectfully. I love y'all. Y'all know how much shit we done talked about personally, just like on some morals and how we, you know what I'm saying, how we approach situations and how we feel about certain shit. Y'all was capping. And I'm not even gonna say y'all, I'm talking to old girl, because I know pretty much what's going on with Donnie bitch ass. Old girl was capped. I watched this girl sit and talk about a bitch she known for 20 fucking years, bro. Her kids, her situation, her downfalls, her demons. I watched this and I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, but she really had me thinking like this girl did something to her. That's not my issue. That's not my problem. But I'm just saying, certain shit you see and certain shit like just reflects a motherfucker's character. I sat and watched this girl create so much drama with the same motherfuckers who she keying with and manipulating, and they falling into that shit. Motherfuckers, everybody who I cut off over there, I'm watching her manipulate motherfuckers. But this bitch done talk down about y'all motherfuckers forever. I done defended everybody's name over in that bitch individually. Facts, though. No, I don't have to be a messy bitch and come back and tell you. I don't expect y'all to do that neither. But if a bitch sitting around speaking on me, some shit that you know ain't revolving around my character, you gonna either check that shit or shut that shit. I don't want to hear it. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm going to do every time. Every fucking time that this girl brung up a Tara, a P, a lead, every time she brung up these motherfuckers' names and the bad energy that she brung around their names, I defended that shit. Oh no, they ain't like that. Like, shit, you just gotta come, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta da-da-da. They ain't into that type of shit. They ain't da-da-da-da. One thing I can say about that's me though. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect everybody to be like you. And I don't. But it's certain morals and certain shit that you gotta live and abide by for you to be in my proximity. Period. I don't want to be around no flu-flaw ass shit, no fake shit, no weird shit, no jealous ass shit, no envious ass. That shit is weird. If anything, bitch, you should be looking and learning, ho. I don't want to be around no bitch that's fighting demons, that she don't love herself. She want to take herself out. I don't want to deal with bitches like that. You know why? Because a bitch that can't love herself, a bitch that can't believe in herself, a bitch that ain't confident in herself, can't stand a bitch that is. That's the type of weird ass world we live in now. Bitches don't like to take notes and these motherfuckers become whoever they around. These motherfuckers talking like me, addressing shit like me. Like, these motherfuckers want to talk my lingo, wanna, you know, like, that shit is weird, bruh. I'm always gonna be me. I always been the only child. I ain't never looked in the mirror and wanted to be like no more. It's not me. I'm gonna always be me, man. Y'all need to take motherfucking notes. Stop camouflaging in every room that you go. I don't like. I mean, I ain't gonna say stop. That might be your thing, but it's not my thing. I always told these motherfuckers this, right? And I remember we sat down at that table in them projects and we had this conversation after all this personal shit blew up. And motherfuckers know I always say this, like, if you can't accept me for me 1,000%, then don't be around me. And this bitch ass nigga had the nerve to say the same thing for me. And I say, exactly. That's why I'm not around you. The fuck? Like, the fuck? So what are we talking about here? It's nothing to talk about. The shit went like this. Once I heard they was having a conversation around the table, the conversation about me, and I wasn't there, I felt the type of way towards everybody. Margaret, the one who told me, she made it seem like she was defending my, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Come to find out she wasn't. She was one of the main ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, I got all the receipts. Y'all know I don't say shit without no receipts if you been on my ground. She was one of the main ones, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you bring the shit up. You initiated the shit. Anybody could have called me like, oh yeah, we sit right here now. That's like we already agreed when we was sitting at that table that we was gonna sit down and talk. That we was gonna sit down and talk and get to the bottom of what was going on, right? First chance you get, it's like, oh yeah, let's get into it. Now let's call her over. I don't give a fuck if I was at work, whatever. Y'all know I have my way. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit. Ain't nobody attempt to call me or include me in the conversation, right? Because it was a lot of snake shit. So once I found out it was a conversation, yes, I did feel a type of way. But once I heard the details of the conversation from all parties, I put everybody's shit into perspective. And I wasn't feeling the shit, period. I wasn't feeling it. I motherfucking let it be known that I wasn't feeling the shit. Numerous occasions. And then motherfuckers just kept on like hitting a group chat on some, yeah, let's link. Let's go downtown. Let's go do some big facts, no cap, or let's try to disguise personal shit as business shit. And I just went into it. Period. Motherfuckers in that bitch spilling their beans on their beers, and I'm just in that bitch like, oh, okay. Motherfuckers in that bitch begging. I got the receipts. Don't get the capping. Sis, please respond. Like, I really just need, and I just wasn't into it. You cannot tell me when to get over some shit. Period. A motherfucker betrayed me, and I'm not fucking with the personal shit no more. If it's not about the business, I'm not intertwining with it. They couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle me not being a part of their personal lives because I am the vibe. I am the life of the party. I make this shit go. If you know, you know. Any room I walk into that I fuck with the people there, yes, it's big litty, it's whatever. We gonna smoke, we gonna drink, we gonna talk shit, we gonna do our big one, we gonna da-da-da-da. When I'm not around, it's not that. It may be trying to get like that now because y'all don't have no choice. You have no choice. You motherfuckers were begging for my attention. Over and over and over. But motherfuckers don't like denial or rejection. I'm not trying to have nobody chase me or need me. It's not giving it. It's just, this is what I choose to do. I choose not to be around fake shit. If I gotta come around and I can't be comfortable and speak on whatever I want to speak on without it getting outside of this motherfucking circle, then that's an issue for me. I can't sit around and fake like I'm happy motherfucking joy with a motherfucker who betrayed my trust, my loyalty, my respect, my privacy. It's not giving what the fuck you thought it gave. But you know what it was giving? It was giving Tisha wasn't fucking with none of that shit. And y'all couldn't handle that. Y'all couldn't take it. Y'all couldn't take it. Y'all couldn't take. One of the last conversations I remember, right? We recorded an episode and shit. I think this might have been the last episode we recorded. And we had a guest. So, it was together, whatever. It was a little awkward. And the motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, we thinking about taking a little 1-tank trip tomorrow. What's up? You trying to go?" I'm like, "A 1-tank trip?" Like, yeah, somewhere not too far. I'm instantly like, yeah, I think they said it's from Chicago or some shit. I'm like, no, you feel me? I'm cool. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Everybody moved and that bitch changed. Look, everybody mood changed, right? So I'm like, hold on, let me take a break, man. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. No, I put it in your bag. It's on my dresser. Okay, I'm back. No, like I said, everybody mood changed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, motherfuckers not used to motherfuckers standing on, and they should be used to me standing on my shit because that's just who I am. But the minute that I said that I was cool, I felt like that was it. That was the end. I knew that was the end, right? Because I knew that I was done. First of all, I keep telling motherfuckers that I'm cool. I'm not trying to kick it. It's not giving that. Why y'all can kick it? Y'all, it's other people y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't need me to be around for it to be in it. I was telling y'all that before shit really got hectic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been that type of bitch. You know how many peoples I got? How many motherfuckers who fuck with me? How many motherfuckers I fuck with? It's just, I'm not a kick it type of person. I'm not you know what I'm saying? A everyday type person. You feel me? Y'all got that privilege and y'all fucked that shit up. And it wasn't even y'all at that time. You know what I'm saying? It really was mainly the Donnie shit. You feel me? But I already peeped the fake shit that was going on Morgan end too, though. You know what I'm saying? Once I heard about that conversation being had, I peeped a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bitch, you was being dumb. I was being dumb as fuck. Like, certain shit on the gram, you feel me? I post certain shit like what the fuck I'm going through. You can call it a sub. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I post what the fuck I want to post on my shit. If I'm going through some shit and I see a post that relates to what I'm going through, then I'm going to post it, bitch. Who the fuck do anybody think they is? If it's you taking it in offense, like if you taking offense to it, then you obviously feel guilty. Because literally, not one thing that I posted on no motherfucking Instagram was towards this girl until she knew it was towards her. You know what I'm saying? But I was going through my shit. I was going through with my family, my real motherfuckers. First of all, let me get this too. I have to get this disclaimer real quick before I continue. Nothing that Margaret Wilson do or say or move could affect me to this crazy ass extent, like to where I feel like, because I don't know her like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not locked in with her like that. I don't have a history with her. This is not my real family. This is not, you know what I'm saying? Like this, I feel a type of way about some flaw shit, of course, and remove myself, but nothing can make me, until it start getting to where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? But when we was at that point, nothing that she was moving like or could do, none of that shit could affect me because I don't have a real, you know what I'm saying, connection or personal bond, none of that shit. Like, that hoe was just a fan, period. She was a fan on many accounts. Everybody know that. That's why she feels so hurt, like, because that hoe was a fan. That hoe wanted the same thing, same shit that picked up with Donnie. Bitch want to talk like I talk, walk like I walk, move like I move. But you can't. You can never be able to feel my shoes. Because this shit is in you. It's not on you. You can't learn this type of shit in 10 months. I don't give a fuck how slow you is with that copycat ass. You could never, you know what I'm saying? I'm me. Be yourself. That's all I'm saying. But nothing that she do could ever affect me to the point where I'm feeling a type of way versus my actual relatives. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who over there move and how they move and who is my actual family. Motherfuckers who at a point in time I would have motherfucking laid it down about. Motherfuckers who I'm gonna slide for. Motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying? Them, they know who they is. The way they move or the shit that they was into, that's the type of shit that affect me. You know what I'm saying? Because these are my real motherfuckers. You feel me? Like, these motherfuckers are from gay hot. These are my real people. Like, these are motherfuckers who I literally was around. Motherfuckers who didn't live with me. I didn't live with them. You feel me? Motherfuckers who I really, you feel me, grew up with and really is my true family or what I thought was. That's the type of motherfuckers or type of relationships or the type of bonds that can shape shift how I'm feeling or make me feel a type of way. But nothing that a bitch named Margaret could ever do could make me, you know what I'm saying? I don't even give a fuck about you like that. Like, real shit. Something happen to you tomorrow, I'm not going to be, you know what I'm saying, like, all fucked up about it. Respectfully. And I'm not even trying to be on no funny shit. I'm just saying, like, it was not given that. You know what I'm saying? You was cool, you know what I'm saying? We was building some shit. We was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm the type of bitch that motherfuckers don't like a bitch who stand on what she stand on. And she ain't gonna bend her fold. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck how, bitch, you were my motherfucking, you was the chauffeur and the chef, bitch. You ain't hold no weight in my life, though. Like, respectfully, though. I'm just saying on some real shit, like, so it was never given that. Yeah, with some flaw shit like, damn, oh, you like that? Oh, yeah. Peace. But the fact that you was actually, like, trying to play both sides to the middle, it's like, that shit was weird to me. Like, that's some high school shit. I don't really, you feel me? I ain't into that type of shit. Even if I'm used to a bitch being weird, I'm used to a bitch, like, being weird and, like, standing on her weird shit. Trying to make it seem like it's not weird. Like, you was really playing both sides. Like, you was coming to me talking about motherfuckers, talking about them, going over there, talking about am I on the 101 acting like, or making it seem like everything was cool, but acting like me and you had animosity when you go over there to them and all that weird, like, that was weird as fuck to me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If anything aggravated me throughout this whole shit, it was definitely that. Like, what? Bitch, you ain't never gotta fake it with me. When it come to me, nobody ever have to pick a side. Cause 9 times out of 10, I picked it for you. Like, real shit. Nobody. You don't never gotta pick no side when it come to me. That's one thing for sure, and 1,000 things for certain. Like, you never. Don't ever feel like obligated to try, like, I gotta fake it. No, you can dead ass be like, oh no, I ain't fucking with you, or you can do that. I promise you can. Without me feeling no type of way. Like, I respect that type of shit more than I do you trying to play both sides to the middle. Because you see, once I stopped fucking with you, once I found out you was on some weird shit, I made it clear. Very clear. Like, I made it very clear. You hit me up asking me about some shit I posted. Like, damn, cuz, what's going on? Like, who the fuck talking shit now? I'm like, they know exactly who the fuck they is. I got the email, the DMs. Like, we could go through them bitches. Like, they know exactly who the fuck they is. Da-da-da, this, that, and the third. Da-da-da, this, that, and the third. And she like, I'm like, she has said some shit that made it seem like fishy. I'm like, hold on. You thought I was talking about you? She like, no, I ain't never think you was. But the whole time, you really was over there to them like I was talking about you. Like, that's weird as fuck to me. And then it started making sense, like, certain shit that she was posting when I thought back after the fact. After, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it makes sense now. Okay, I see what type time you on. And then once I found out what type time she on, because it really was like, I really thought it was on some genuine shit, though. Like, she like, damn, I ain't think y'all was gonna be, y'all ever get into it like that or whatever. I'm like, I ain't getting into it with nobody. I said what I said. Motherfucker, everybody in this situation is simply mad because I eliminated myself. Literally, that is the weirdest shit to me ever though. Like, every encounter, alright, Donnie bitch ass did some fuck shit, some Brandon's mouth, whatever. Some shit a bitch probably could have eventually got over, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you got mad because after the fact, which I wasn't taking no, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really taking too much shit to heart. It was just like, I'm not gonna be around. I don't want to be around you. It's just that simple. So I stopped being around you, and then that's when you start getting mad. You know what I'm saying? And really, you was literally on my inviting me to your birthday. You know I was going to Rolling Loud. We all was supposed to go to Rolling Loud. Everybody started backing out the trip. I guess motherfuckers thought I was not gonna go to Rolling Loud. Like, what? I don't give a fuck whose birthday it is. Y'all knew these was birthdays when we scheduled that shit. Motherfucker used to always try to use motherfucker like, oh yeah, pay my down payment on. Bitch, I would never, ho. I would never. I'm not one of them. You can't get over on me, especially about no bread, bitch. I'm on top of all coins. The fuck is you talking about? But yes, motherfuckers thought I wasn't gonna go to Rolling Loud, so he hit me up and shit, long ass paragraph. Sis, I know you ain't fucking with me right now, but please, can you and Zoriel please come celebrate my birthday with me in Detroit? This, that, and the third. We gonna have shit to do. It ain't gonna be like my mama trip. I'm gonna make sure everybody. I'm like this, like, yeah, you know I'm gonna be in Rolling Loud. The fuck? He like, oh, have fun. Like, I'm like, yeah, you too. You know what I'm saying? And I think I still might have hit him with some shit like, you know, we'll probably do some shit or something, whatever, before or whatever. Cause I wasn't mad like motherfuckers making it seem like no matter how I move, I still know the importance of certain shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I might not have popped up at the kickback or whatever the fuck was going on, but I'm gonna make sure that you know that, yeah, your birthday is more important than some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was some shit that had me so out of my body that he did, I wouldn't have been doing business with you still. I wouldn't have at least been trying to still do business or open to doing business. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that I'm not trying to be around you. Period. But I would never be a petty bitch to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's like, I'm a bitch with a big heart, but a motherfucker think a big heart is letting a motherfucker disrespect you, letting a motherfucker play in your face, letting a motherfucker and loving them through all that shit. That's not what having a big heart is. Having a big heart doesn't mean that you don't have to have boundaries. The fuck, having a big heart doesn't mean that you let a motherfucker play with you and because they your people or because you still love on them and still, no. Having a big heart doesn't mean being fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers have these misconstrued ass definitions and terms of these terms that don't mean what the fuck y'all claiming that they mean. Having a big heart is, I don't want to see shit happen to you. I'm fucking with you from a distance. That's what that means. I don't have to motherfucking be in your face every day or pop out like we pop out or still show you the same love, still make sure you eat. Get motherfucking making sure you washing your ass, brushing your having to tell you to brush your motherfucking teeth, Donnie. You feel me? Having to tell you like, yeah, you don't smell too good, bro. Like, you fucking damn near 30. You 25 years old, nigga. Why the fuck I gotta tell you to wash your, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have to do shit like that no more. I don't feel like I'm doing shit like that. Cause I don't give a fuck enough to go the extra mile. I can love you from a distance and still have a big heart. I cannot want to jug with you on an everyday basis and still have a big heart or still give a fuck about you. That's what's wrong with motherfuckers, man. They think having a big heart is being your yes man. I would never be that. Ever. I'm a very respectable bitch. I don't pick kids and shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers done put my daughter in all type of shit throughout this shit. My daughter, the youngest motherfucker involved in all this shit, she got 25, 30-year-old bitches hating on her, mad at her, or mad because she, just like her mama, gonna stand in her shit. You feel me? Or she try to keep the peace, or she, you know what I'm saying? It's certain shit I don't do. Certain shit I don't condone. Certain shit I don't respect. Never have and never will. I didn't cut motherfuckers off way more significant than cousins and fake ass cousins, and you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing to me. If that's what makes me ruthless, then I'll be that. If that's what makes me not having a big heart, then I'll be that. Because I'm willing to walk away from a motherfucker to capitalize on my own peace any day. Any day. I never sit around and I don't need nobody, first of all. And I think that's what a lot of motherfuckers be hating. Like, I don't need you. I don't need to be around you. Like, the same shit that I do around y'all, I do by myself. Like, or I can do with somebody else, but it's not even, like I said, I could have brought anybody and sat at this table, y'all. I ain't putting nobody in no messy shit. So I wanted the shit to kind of clear out. I want the shit, all the kinks to be ironed out. I want everything before I just rush motherfuckers back. That's corny shit. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hurry up and come replace somebody. I got plenty of episodes right now with guests though. I feel like we'll fill the void for a little minute. But I really don't want to fall out with nobody I had sit at this table for playing with my motherfucking business. I learned my lesson on that personal shit. For sure. For sure. You feel me? I definitely learned my lesson. Yeah, I gotta go back to the old me. The motherfuckers who y'all shame me for being. For motherfuckers not opening up. Motherfuckers not telling motherfuckers, not letting motherfuckers in my business. I gotta go back to that bitch. I gotta go back to her. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back to sitting around and let motherfuckers spill their beans. I ain't saying no fuck ass thing. You feel me? I gotta go back to her because when I tried to do that, that shit bit me in the ass. When I tried to let y'all in on some realty, cause a lot of this shit y'all was hearing on here was definitely cap from these motherfuckers. I can tell y'all that for sure. I can tell y'all that for sure. That's another thing. This is big fact, no cap. I'm not into embellishing shit on here. If it's some shit that I don't want a motherfucker to know, I'm just not gonna say it at all on here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna get on this bitch and make up no whole ass stories or no. That's corny shit to me. Like, I don't respect that. I don't respect that. That's weird. Like, you don't feel like you're interested enough to be your true, authentic self that you gotta get on this bitch and lie? Like, what the fuck is we lying about? We grown as fuck. Fuck with these motherfuckers and this motherfucker, respectfully, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I'm saying, like, respectfully. Fuck what these people think about you. You know what I'm saying? Cause for every motherfucking 10 motherfuckers who ain't fucking with you, 20 of them is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was scared of being judged. And I'm just me. Listen, if I don't want a motherfucker to know some shit on this podcast, like, I'm just not gonna say it. You know how many times these motherfuckers try to get shit up out of me, like, and y'all see, like, I'm gonna stand on my shit. I say what I want to say on here. I'm not getting on here to lie. What the fuck I'm getting on this bitch to lie for? That's weird. You trying to make yourself, like, make your stories or make your persona on this platform, be able to hold up with mines or with the next person or with, like, that's weird. Like, be yourself, baby. That's why I wanted motherfuckers to be on this podcast, because I thought that motherfuckers were strong enough, and you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I thought motherfuckers were able to just come on here and be them. I like when at the beginning of this shit when motherfuckers really wasn't getting too into it, because they were being themselves. Like, they were putting up boundaries and guarding their personal shit until they felt comfortable enough to say, I don't want to never force nobody to do anything. I feel like the motherfuckers started listening back to the episodes, and I started putting them on to other podcasts, and they started listening to other podcasters and shit, and they started trying to hold up to their standard, when it's like, no, that's not true. You are you and they are them. I am me, the fuck, and she is her, the fuck. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be yourself. I promise you gonna win every time. Everybody not gonna like everything. But a motherfucker could never knock you for being yourself. A motherfucker could never knock you for being your true, authentic self, man. That's all I want from my people. Real shit. But, like I was saying, man, y'all know I be just all over the place. But look, long story short, man, bitch boy went and told my business. I wasn't fucking with nobody on the personal side. They all started feeling the type of way about it. Old girl introduced a conversation to motherfuckers about my business without me being there, without me being in attendance. Some certain shit was said. She tried to come back, bring it back to me like, oh yeah, this what was said and this what was done. Motherfuckers was like, wait, talking crazy on my name. Like, first of all, if you speaking on me without me being present the way you was speaking on me, but don't speak to me or speak about me like that when I'm there, then there's been some little animosity. You feel me? That just eliminates y'all. Like, all right, I see everybody, y'all on some weird shit. But everybody talking to me like, we ain't got nothing to do with this. This Donnie fault. Like, Donnie told your business. I was never mad at nobody, literally, but Donnie. The whole time this little shit was playing out, I literally felt no type of way about nobody but Donnie until that conversation happened. And when the round table about the GOAT happened, and motherfuckers started spilling their little shit or speaking on whatever they was speaking on, that just showed me motherfuckers' true colors. And then at that point, I still wasn't mad at certain motherfuckers. It's just like, oh, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not fucking with it. And the minute that I said I wasn't fucking with them or fucking with nobody, don't invite me to shit. I'm not coming to shit. I'm not, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not giving that. Everybody started being in their feelings. Why the fuck is y'all in y'all feelings? Y'all ain't had no problem with me not being in attendance when motherfucking conversations was being had about me. But now everybody in their feelings because, no, bitch, you're not doing my daughter hair no more. No, I'm not coming to no functions no more. Don't invite me to shit no more. No, I'm not doing the podcast no more. The fuck? I text motherfucking, when me and the bitch Margaret was DMing, I told her off top, like, listen, man. We did. I ain't gonna lie, we did. We had sat down and we had recorded a podcast, which is, y'all, the jig is up. It's already posted. And we did kind of like come to a conclusion like, well, fuck it. We just gonna do the podcast without Donnie, right? But it's like, I wasn't trying to make that decision because you can clearly hear me in the podcast like, yeah, I'd rather not talk too much about his flaw or none of that shit because he's not here. You know what I'm saying? It's showing you, even with me not fucking with a nigga, you can clearly hear me on the podcast when she's trying to go in on this nigga like, yeah, I just rather him be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather not, you know what I'm saying, do too much, especially on wax. You feel me? Like, with him not being here to defend himself or to get his point of, you know what I'm saying, his perspective or his point of view on the shit. And then we did end up recording one more podcast with a guest. And I just wasn't fucking with it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I could have been like, oh, let's take a little break. But I was really trying to keep it going for the business because I never want to hold a reputation of letting my personal feelings get in the way of my business. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm mature enough to put away my feelings. That's why nobody knows throughout them last couple podcasts that there was an issue or there was tension. Because I feel like I'm professional enough to hold the conversation and to control the conversation and to control the room to where I'm able to be mature enough to deliver professionally and not allow any of this other shit to get in the way of business. So maybe that was my fault. Maybe I should have just said, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let the shit go then. Or, y'all, let's take a little break. Let's get shit back in order. You know what I'm saying? Because just thinking back, that's what a real boss would have did. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let's just... And then they still would have felt some type of way about that. Like, motherfuckers probably, oh, she quit or she stopped doing... But it's not even that though. You know, motherfuckers don't know how. First of all, we dealing with motherfuckers who are slow. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, like I'm talking about 3 kids in the class, 4 teachers, like them type of motherfuckers, like real shit. And I'm not even trying to be on no funny shit. I'm just speaking the truth, like facts. Motherfuckers who don't know how to even process and express their fucking emotions like adults. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who really need to get into like counseling and therapy. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because motherfuckers don't know how to maneuver as adults. You don't even know how to control your emotions and communicate your feelings right. You know what I'm saying? Or the proper way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still want to shoot in the air outside of people's houses and shit like that. Like, you're weird, bitch. I will body your dumb ass. Like, my bad. Respectfully. But look, we're dealing with motherfuckers who are not on the same altitude as most 30-year-old adults or most mid-20, late-20 adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, this bitch older than me. Everybody in the situation. This bitch about damn near 40. Gotta be 35, 36 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're still like, you have a fucking 12-year-old mindset. Like, my daughter is brighter than the fucking adults in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, my bad. I had to see what's going on. But, yeah, like, motherfuckers who are literally, though, like, motherfuckers who can't comprehend shit, like, motherfuckers who can't read, spell, write. You feel, like, real shit. So, I understand, like, the level of sense that motherfuckers have that I'm dealing with. And that's why I was a little bit more understanding and gave a little bit more time for motherfuckers to catch on and get into the groove of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I already know what I'm dealing with, but at the end of the day, man, when the fuck is motherfuckers gonna grow up? When motherfuckers gonna take accountability? Y'all know that was one of the most popular words on this fucking podcast was taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that I am taking accountability. I'm sorry, I was smoking. For giving motherfuckers positions in this business and in my life that they didn't earn or they didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really play their hand just weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just weird as fuck. But anyway, yeah, I take accountability for letting a motherfucker bring me back into a space to where I'm going back and forth with motherfuckers on Instagram and I'm motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like taking up my time, exposing motherfuckers and all that weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I take accountability for that. Like, bitch, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you doing? First of all, you doing this shit for free. That's the first mistake. For real though, like if you go do it, that you should have been doing that shit on your platform, on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's literally entertaining some shit on a free ass app for free is wild. It's wild to me. I was kind of disappointed in myself though. Like, I really displayed lack of self control by letting a motherfucker get me into the throwing the shots and shit back on it. And talking into the camera, telling her, but I don't like that privacy shit. Don't hit me in my DM. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about in the DM, bitch? Let's talk about it. Let everybody weigh in on it. What's tea? And that's very immature. You know what I'm saying? But I never claimed to be the bigger person. I want motherfuckers to realize and understand that too. Like, I never claimed to be her. I never, you know what I'm saying? I get it though. Motherfuckers was hurt. Cause like I said, I sent that DM. Like, yeah, I just don't see myself fucking with this podcast shit with y'all no more. It's so many words. Like, I can't trust motherfuckers. I can't, you know what I'm saying, da-da-da. And then after that, motherfuckers was mad. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was mad. And then, listen, after I checked old girl like, oh yeah, I thought you was my dog. Like, you just as fake as these motherfuckers who you be talking about, though. Like, that's the crazy part. She like, what? What I do? What I say? I ain't say shit, da-da-da. This, then the third, like, explaining, bitch. Yeah, big dog. You was explaining in that bitch. You feel me? But you knew I wasn't trying to hear that shit. Like, I told her, like, I'm just disappointed. I really was keeping it very cute at first, though. Like I'm just disappointed. You know what I'm saying? She got mad because she got caught the fuck up. Period. She got caught the fuck up being weird as fuck. And she just got defensive. Like, I just kept on hearing her with, I'm disappointed, though. Like, sad as fuck. Like, and I was in the DM, you know what I'm saying? Until she started getting, oh yeah, until you could tell, and all, you feel me, like all this weird shit. I just started letting her know, like, yeah, y'all fired. It just is what it is. Like, it ain't giving that no more. So, a couple days after that, she tried to delete the podcast. Mind you, I gave everybody logins, everybody all the information. It was never no, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their shit. Like, and me not even thinking or really worried about the podcast shit, she knew that she had recorded that episode where she was talking crazy about all these motherfuckers who ass she kissing on. You know what I'm saying? So she go into my account, try to delete my podcast, y'all. She tried to delete y'all. She tried to take y'all from me, man. You can't, man. I'm the CEO of this shit. Like, I created all this shit. All these accounts, all this shit is mine. You know what I'm saying? I gave you access. But all this shit is mine. So she tried to go delete the podcast and shit so the shit wouldn't get out. And the crazy part about it is, the whole time, I wasn't even on that level of petty, y'all. I wasn't even trying to, I'm about to expose her. I'm about to release at this point, that's not where I was at. I wasn't even thinking about nothing she had said about nobody. And it wasn't even in confidence. It was on a podcast. But I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. Like, but once she deleted I go to log into the podcast and shit. And it's like, this podcast is not available. Some shit. I'm like, what? So you know me. I call, get my shit back literally in like 5 minutes or some shit. I'm like, oh, you tried to delete the podcast. Like, now I gotta expose you. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta put out what you was trying to delete. When I never mentioned it, never was thinking about nothing. You could have easily just went in there, deleted that specific episode and kept it pushing. But you tried to be spiteful and you tried to be hateful because I fired you just like I hired you. You tried to be spiteful and then I had to drop it. Like, I dropped it. And I still only dropped the first part. Because the second part is really going to have motherfuckers in their feelings. But I wasn't never even on that type of time, y'all. My heart don't be in them type of places. You know what I'm saying? But you tried to play with my bag. You tried to play with my platform. You just simply walk away. I tried to give y'all this platform. Literally. I tried to give y'all this, like, well, you know what I'm saying? Before shit even took too much of a left turn, like, y'all can have this if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be consistent. Y'all gonna do your thing. Like, I'll do the production being that this is up under my network. But motherfuckers wasn't with it because it's like if it wasn't me involved in the equation with these motherfuckers, they was on some bitter shit. Like, on some real bitter shit. And that's okay. I understand. I get it. Because usually when I eliminate myself from the equation, motherfuckers tend to feel a type of way. Which you should, but it's, you know what I'm saying? You got to pick your battles. And this ain't you know what I'm saying? This ain't really the war you want to fight. Factual. So that was that. You know what I'm saying? I had to let him know, like, you know what I'm saying? Donnie pretty much already knew. You know what I'm saying? He already knew what the fuck was going on. Like, he was trying to really keep it cute. He really ain't really started trying to turn up until after I had to check Margaret. Now he felt like he had an ally. So he felt like, oh yeah, let me turn up too. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't with no smoke, none of that shit, no time. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he know what type of time I'm like. He know what's going on with me. And the picture that they keep on trying to paint, like, cause motherfuckers be knowing what's going on, but I guess motherfuckers be a little, like, confused or shocked that I don't react the way that they swear that I'm gonna react. I've been chilling. Motherfuckers just can't take my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I podcast for a living. It's my job to talk shit. Like, we can do this all day. We can do this. We can do this. Everybody be on my ass because I be talking shit. My nigga be like, man, you feel me? My peoples, like, everybody, my brother, you feel me? All my cousins, everybody be like, either, listen, not all my cousins, because some of the motherfuckers is fried. They going to hell with me. But a lot of motherfuckers be like, come on, baby girl, like, you got a brand going on. And I definitely get that. I understand that. But sometimes you gotta just let a motherfucker know what it is. Like, y'all don't want to do no internet shit with me, man. That's not what y'all want to do, because when motherfucker take it one step, I'm always gonna take it too far. And that's what everybody hate. Motherfuckers don't never acknowledge what the fuck initiated all this shit when it come to me, because I always take it too far. You know what I'm saying? I'ma always take it too far. Like, that's my thing. You feel me? I'm bees taking too far, motherfucking Wesley, bitch. Like, I'm gonna take it too far every time, though. So please don't play them games with me. Don't play internet games with me unless you're willing to handle internet consequences. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be too in their feelings now. Now motherfuckers want to fight or claim they want to fight. Nobody pulled up on me yet, y'all. It's been a couple months, though. I don't even want to bring that type of energy to here, but I just want to say this. I'm talking to them. Nobody wants to fight, bruh. Everybody keep on saying, oh, she ain't pulled up. Yeah, she ain't pulled up. I ain't never claimed that I was pulling up on nobody. Come on, man. I know how this internet shit go. I would never threaten nobody on my Instagram or no public platform, period. I don't even threaten motherfuckers in real life, bitch. I'm going to show you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not threatening motherfuckers. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking telling on myself on no internet. I'm not doing none of that on no internet. One thing for sure, two things for certain. The same shit that I've been saying since a motherfucker claim they want to fight because they can't take my mouth was a bitch ain't ran up on me yet. Everybody know where I work, where I live, where my nigga live. A couple of y'all know where my nigga live. Y'all know I ain't really too many places. They know I'm on the gram all the time posting my low, where I'm at. I'll be the same places doing the same shit that I always did, because my life is going to always be the same with or without motherfuckers who I only been constantly kicking with for a year. Like, the fuck? This shit don't change with me, baby. I'm really going to always be me and do what I want to do I'm walk around confident in the motherfucker. Ain't worried about a fuck ass thing. Ain't now one. I can't tell. Listen, so many motherfuckers that said they was gonna pull up or that they wanted to fight. I ain't seen the motherfucker. I go the same routes I go. I drive down the same streets. I would never pull up to a motherfucker. What the fuck I look like pulling up to the projects? Bitch, I don't want to fight you bad enough for me to pull up on you. Bitch, I told you, though. You pull up on me, bitch, you won't pull up nowhere else. And that's a fact, though. That's a fact. Listen, no cap involved. I wouldn't lie to y'all on this bitch. You pull up on me, that's the last pull up you gonna have. And that's on me, bitch. I'm a civilian, ho. Oh, no smoke. But you pull up on me, bitch, you could do all, pull up, bitch, I been there, done that. I done caught them cases, I done been there, done that, baby. I'm grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't riding around this bitch looking for nobody trouble. But the minute that the trouble pull up on me, That's the issue that you gonna motherfucking get. The motherfucker that you came looking for. That's a fact. And we gonna move on from that ghetto ass hood shit. But motherfuckers can't take my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't take that I'm gonna read shit down and I got receipts behind shit and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I do. Cause I don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? When you lie, it's hard to pull up a receipt. It's hard. All this shit that I'm speaking on, all this shit, this is the factual. Motherfuckers hate that. Cause I got time. Anytime a motherfucker want to try to test my credibility, my character, any of that shit. You feel me? I don't do that. You do some weird shit to me, I'm cutting you off. It's just that simple. And it can always be that simple, but nobody seems to be able to just keep it pushing after they get cut the fuck off. I wish a bitch would cut me off and then I'd be mad about it. Like, what? That sound like some gay shit or some, why the fuck am I mad at you for not wanting to be around? Bitch, keep it pushing. I don't want to fuck with y'all. It's just that simple. I kept it pushing. Don't invite me to shit. Don't, none of that. Fuck y'all. And it really wasn't even fuck them at first. It was just what I said. I'm cool. It ain't become fuck y'all till my daughter started being involved with shit. Some motherfuckers started playing with my character. Some motherfuckers started lying on my name. Playing with my credibility. When motherfuckers who know me for real, in real life, know exactly like certain shit motherfuckers say. Listen, if I know plenty of motherfuckers. It's certain shit motherfuckers come to me and say about motherfuckers who I know where I'm automatically gonna know, like, that's cap. And there's gonna be some shit where I'm like, well, she could have potentially said or did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, keeping it all the way a buck though. Like, yeah, she could have, but it's certain shit motherfucker could never come and say to me that I know is not in your character. I know it's not, that's not you. I don't let weak shit, flaw shit ride. I let that shit ride out, though. Ride right the fuck out my life. But it's not giving, oh, I'ma still be keying with motherfuckers, smoking with motherfuckers, chilling with motherfuckers, like shit cool. And we gonna keep it pushing with the fake shit. I don't do that, baby. Sorry. Right thought, wrong bitch. One thing for sure, two things for certain, though, is I'm her. I'm for sure her. So, Margaret, this is to you, baby. You don't want to fight. If you do, it would have happened by now. You know where I'm at. I done told you plenty of times. Bitch, I done chewed your ass up on this internet for the last month. Per your choice, because I wasn't even on that type of time. You brung me here, though. You don't want no smoke with me. If you do, you know where I'm at. You know how we can handle this shit. I don't give a fuck about no straps. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm her, though. Play with them other bitches. But you can't play with me like that. And that's what makes you sick. You know you can't play with me like that. That's why you don't play with me like that. You do all that. Yeah, we both on the internet talking a lot, but I'm not threatening you. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to do this to you. Because I don't got to speak on shit like that. I'm going to show you the minute that you think that you motherfucking tough enough to pull up on a bitch like me. I'm going to show you. I don't got to talk about shit like that. But you, all the threats, all of this, do what you got to do. You ain't did that shit yet. Do something. Because I don't believe you, bitch. Donnie, when that hoe show you her true colors, make sure you stay where you at. I would never fuck with you again, nigga. You done stole from me before, nigga. You done played with my motherfucking name. And this time you invaded my motherfucking privacy, bitch. You're dead to me. I said what I said. You do something too. I would never fuck with a nigga who touch on motherfucking kids again in my life. You know you was dead ass wrong. Y'all fighting demons? Which everybody fight demons, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But the demons y'all fighting, I don't want no parts of, man. I'm done speaking on these motherfuckers. I said what the fuck I had to say. I probably left out plenty of shit here. But this is enough for this podcast shit. To the rest of y'all, I never had no issue with none of y'all. But y'all let a motherfucker drape y'all into and manipulate y'all into some fuck shit. And it's words that motherfucker said that they can't take back. And for that reason, I had to cut y'all off too. It's okay. I know nobody like to be cut off, but it's like, okay, do something about it to keep it pushing. I don't fuck around with y'all. It just is what it is. I would never bend or fold my morals or the principles that I stand on to be a part of nothing. Not business related, personal, family, none of that shit. I don't do that. Y'all know. Everybody over there know. I cut my own mama off for playing with my child. A cousin, that shit don't mean shit. It don't matter what your title. My family is my family. And you motherfuckers are relatives. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at nobody no more. I actually was never mad. I was disappointed as fuck. The only person who I had an issue with genuinely was Donnie. And then it became Margaret. Nobody else I had an issue with. Y'all made it this way. Y'all let a bitch who y'all know talk crazy and talk down on your name come and manipulate y'all about a bitch who y'all have known since when? Come on, baby. We don't do that. We don't do that. And yes, very disappointed. Highly. Highly disappointed. Never again. Never again. Big facts, no cap. My apologies. But it is my due diligence to present y'all the new Big Facts, no cap 216. It's time to turn the fuck up. New sponsors, new ads, new deals, and maybe new co-hosts. But if it ain't right, I ain't forcing it. I carried this show for the last year on my back. My response to the same question I asked old girl, how do you feel that he's not right there? How do I feel that they're not right here at this table? It feels the same. You know why it feels the same? Because I did all the work. I put the blood, sweat, and tears behind this shit. I put the money in this shit. I did this shit on my own with the help of seat fillers. This hoe was the chauffeur and the chef. This nigga was the outcast. Bitch, and I was the glue, ho. You already know what the fuck going on, man. I said what the fuck I said and I meant it. I didn't want to address this shit on this platform, but I knew I could not come in this motherfucker like shit was cool, or come in this motherfucker with two new people or a new person and we just act like shit was all. This not that, you know what I'm saying? This not fucking Family Matters. Family Matters or the new on Viv on Fresh Prince. It's not giving that. You know what I'm saying? The support that I got from this podcast, the support that this podcast got, yeah, about 95 of that shit came from my game. Literally. I'm her. I ain't trying to be on no cocky shit or none of that. But y'all cannot expect me to carry the weight of two grown-ass motherfuckers that puts in no effort. I can see if motherfuckers was trying. But that puts in no effort. You know what I'm saying? Plus all that snake shit, that flu flaw shit, that personal shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Receipts will be on the Patreon along with this episode. The visual will be on Patreon. Every visual will be on Patreon from here on out. Exclusively. And I think I said everything I need to say, man. I'm about to go lay with my man. It's my off day. I just had to get this shit off because it's like I got to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? I got so many episodes that need to be uploaded. I had to put this PSA out. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain is the bitch ain't going to play with me in real life. And the bitch ain't going to play with my platform. I love everybody that support Big Facts No Cap 216. The engagement, the interactions, the inboxes and DMs of where the fuck is the podcast? The motherfuckers who been tuning in because they been following me and knowing what's going on with the podcast and my co-hosts. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Run these motherfucking numbers up. Shout out to all my patrons that motherfucking subscribed and fucking bought them a subscription to Patreon. Y'all can go to patreon.com/BigFactsNoCap216. $3 tier, $10 tier, $20 tier. Merch. All that good shit, man. It's only up from here. It's no setbacks. It's nobody stunting the growth of this platform. It's none of that shit no more. I'm really excited about a few of these co-hosts that want to come on here, man. And I'm just trying to figure out how to rebrand. Like, do I want to come back with 3? Do I want to come back with a panel of motherfuckers? Or do I just want it to be a one-on-one podcast? You know what I'm saying? We got so many guests up and coming. We got so many ventures up and coming. Y'all know I be having a lot of shit going on. Check out all the platforms on Aviation Podcast Network. Follow me on the gram at Big Facts No Cap 216, at Aviation Pod Network, and at Bitch Please _ is bees. All links will be in the description. I love y'all. I fucks with y'all. I love who love me, and fuck who don't. It's the biggest. These motherfuckers can try to duplicate and imitate, but that shit is never fucking going to work. Tell them hoes to get off their ass and go get a bag. I'm her. We back to fucking regularly scheduled programming, man. And that's on what? That's on game. I'm gone.